So right here we have the second game. Now this time playing on Arabia. Let me introduce the players, starting with ByT. Over here at the flank position we got a Lemmer playing with the Mongols in the blue. And then in the pocket position we got Poxo playing with the Huns. And then a Relber on the flank here with Chinese playing in the teal. And then for the other team, for NC, we have Nilford on the flank, this time with the Huns. And then in the pocket position, we have Skittle with the Mongols. And Andorin on the flank, playing with the Huns. So on the flank, we have Huns versus Mongols. And on this side, we have China versus Huns. Now, Huns, of course, is a very fast civ. China, well, it has an awkward start, but also a pretty good flank civilization. We'll have to see what China is gonna do, but versus a player that's super fast, I think going like Archer, straight into Archer is a little too slow. So I think China player might be going up 23 scouts, something like that. And then Hun pockets, of course, is really nice. And here Mongol pockets, well, a bit more awkward, I would say. Especially if it goes later game, Mongols are quite slow. And like say going from Castle Age to early Imp, you don't want to overextend into Knights. And then the transition going from probably Knights in Castle to Mangadai in later game, that's a pretty awkward transition. So I always would say prefer Huns in the pocket over Mongols, but still Mongols is like that really strong late game. So if the Mongol player can survive until that point, that is actually pretty strong. Let's see, is that Nilford scouts? That Nilford losing the scout to the town center? Yes, he lost the scout to the town center, and that's nice advantage for Relber. It will mean that Nilford doesn't really know what's going on. Let me look at the map for him. The gold is pretty exposed all the way to the side here, not super forward. And also, as you can see, Relber already starting to wall things off a bit. But I would say it's quite the awkward wall off, especially this side here. It's completely open, so that wouldn't be great to wall off. Left side, a little bit better. Not really impossible to wall if you wanted to, but still relatively big walls. All the resources. Stone right here in the front. Second gold in the back. But yeah, with China, well, depends on what China wants to do later game, but if Relber can get the map control later on, this stone shouldn't be much of a trouble. So everybody working on the economy, let me see. Andorin's map. Oh, his map is actually, well, it's not too bad. Gold here in the back. This wood line is not great, but this wood line here is actually pretty safe. You can easily wall like this towards the town center, and then this wood line should be relatively safe. And also gold, well, the second gold is forward here. It's pretty awkward on the hill. Stone forward as well. But then again, with Huns, you don't really need that. So it's not too bad. Skittle up to Feudal Age first, and that is a meta that has been developing for some time now, but I only knew or learned about this meta some time ago. But in 3v3, it's pretty strong to go fast Feudal, especially with the Mongol pocket. And go fast Feudal, get some scouts out. Try to do a little bit of damage. And the nice thing about scouts is they're they're so mobile that if a flank walls up, you can just go to the pocket, and even if the pocket walls up, you can still go to the other flank. So unless everybody is full wall, it's pretty strong to go scouts. It has some Mongol pockets. As you can see, Poxo is, well, he's now 22 pop. He might still go up to feudal with 22 pop. But yeah, Skittle with 19 population going up to feudal. He's really strong. 9 minutes. That's a really fast time. And I think, yeah, Poxo also going up now. 10 minutes 42. Little bit of idle time. But he is also going fast feudal there. And looking at the economy, yeah, he is also going for the scouts. And now this is making things really complicated, because as the pocket you will have to decide together with your teammates, what side do I need to go? At this stage of the game you probably know who, you know, is going to be struggling maybe some more. And that's just, you have to have very good communication to decide as a pocket, where am I going to go? When did going scouts as a pocket become a thing? Only noticed it happening recently. Yeah, so me too. I also, well, learned about this meta, I would say a month ago or so, you know, relatively recently, but at least I heard from other players that at least with Mongol Pocket 3v3 it has been a thing for quite a bit longer. But it's definitely a relatively new meta. Also, something like Drush is something I haven't seen anymore in a long while. You still see it if you have a very OP map, but it used to be meta to pretty much, you know, go Drush FC all the time. Well, not all the time, but a lot more than players do now. Okay, so Pox are almost up to feudal age. I think, yeah, Skittle should already have some scouts on the map here. I think, yeah, so there's one scout here, one scout there, and Skittle, he's still going more scouts. Let me go to his point of view to see. I don't know if it's what really the idea is. For now, 4 scouts. Maybe he'll go, well, it really depends, right? How much damage you do, how much damage you think you can do, about how many scouts you want to get. But I think something like 4 to 6 scouts as a pocket, because especially as a pocket you don't want to overcommit into scouts. As a flank you might decide to maybe go a little bit further, but yeah, as a pocket you don't want to stay in feudal forever. What? I'm not... Oh wait, they were... Okay, never mind. I was confused there by the flaring and then talking about Nilly, is that you? I was like, wait, what are they even talking about? Anyway, Andoran now here with the hunts going for a double archery range. Now that is interesting, I would say. Especially with all the scouts running around, Archer might be a bit slow, but so far Andoran seems to be doing just fine. He got some... oh, wait. I'm totally missing the game, man. Feels bad, man. Already so much going on. So Lemmer going with a tower here on this wood line. And then he forced Andoran to this wood line. But now with the scouts running around, Andoran is getting screwed over here pretty badly. Nice play by Lemmer so far. Trying to deny the gold as well. But yeah, with 2 spears, Andoran seems to be doing pretty fine. Now Skittle here in the wood line of Poxo. Maybe that's what he was talking about. You know, with the lag it's hard to quick wall. And already losing 2 villagers right there to the scouts. And I think still Skittle is still adding some scouts in the mix. But yeah, already doing really nice damage there. Over this side, Lemmer still being annoying, although with the spears he can't really do much damage anymore. And right here, Nilford going with the double archery range. Being the hunts on the flank, he can probably go archers and later on go into CA. depending on what the Mongol player will do. But yeah, Poxo and Rauber together doing a nice amount of damage here. Let's see, Nilford with 27 villagers, Skittle already on 31, but he's the pocket. And Rauber, the Rauber 33 villagers, so he's quite far ahead. And nearly getting screwed over there quite a bit. With the pocket scouts there doing all the damage. Especially the combination of archer and scouts is so nice, you can do so much damage. Nearly trying to wall things up here, as you can see the back is being walled. This passage here being walled, so now probably all the damage that could be done has been pretty much done. Skittle pulling back with his scouts, as you can see. Also, yeah, seven scouts. So that's more than I thought. 8 scouts even. Okay, I'm still learning from these high-level players playing here. It's just that I haven't seen scout pockets as much, so I don't really have any clue when things, when you stop producing scouts and go up. I want to go to Skittle point of view. Yeah, he is still quite far away from Castle Age, and I think he's still doing more scouts even. No. Wait, he's getting skill barding armor, making his scouts even stronger. And now it might be really worth it though, because he's cleaning up all the archers from Relber with the skirmishers in there. And Poxo with these scouts also getting wheelbauer. He stopped producing scouts quite a bit earlier, and that means that Relber now is getting screwed over. And Poxo can't really do much with his scouts. So now I think Poxo is higher on resources. Yes, he's pretty close to clicking up. So he is sacrificing numbers for going up to Castle Age earlier, and hopefully it will pay off, because at this point, if Skittle went Bloodlines +1, so these scouts are pretty beefy, especially versus archers. There's not much damage that archers will do. Relber will have to hold on for long enough to wait for Poxo going with either knights or maybe even camels. Wait. No, he's Poxo sent. Anyway, Relber will have to hold on for a bit longer. And if Poxo can get some knights on the field and do some damage to Skittle who is, still going to be Castle Age very late, might be a risky move for Skittle. But now with Bloodlines +1, these scouts are pretty beefy, so they can take on spears, no problem, especially if you micro a little bit. You see how little damage the spears do. Oh, well, there were maybe more spears than Skittle thought here. Still only killing spears, giving Poxo some time to quick wall at least some villagers in. Oh man. Poxo up to Castle Age, but he will lose, well, he only lost 1 villager I think, doing some quick wall action. This gold mine is not quite efficient though anymore. Yeah, getting some new walls, and that should be it. Nilly has not been touched, getting a tower on the gold here, and Relber was being cleaned up by all the scouts. I kind of completely forgot this side. There's still so much going on that it's hard to keep focusing on all the sides. But right here, Lemmer trying to defend himself from Andoran. Let me see the economies. Andoran with 38 villagers and Lemmer with 42. So his economy is still ahead. Oh, but now some scouts coming here from Skittle. So Lemmer will get doubled, and again these scouts are pretty strong. Lemmer is gonna try to fight it off. He has enough villagers right here. And he's fighting downhill to the archers, but he does have quite a few skirmishers in here, so he's getting screwed over by the scouts, and now he might be in trouble. As Poxo is still getting some knights, but where is he going? I think he needs to go here to Lemmer, as Lemmer is might lose quite a bit of economy here. And Dorian trying to clean up the archers first, and yeah, Lemmer is trying to go around, at least avoid the archers, but he needs some knights here. He could easily clean up with some upgraded knights. Nilford getting a stable in, going up to Castle Age. If he gets another stable, he might decide to go knights. Otherwise, well, if you want to go CA, usually you go 3 archery range. So I don't think... No, wait, he does have... Wait, no. He does have 3 ranges, but he's getting the stable then for bloodlines. So I think he's gonna go get the crossbow upgrades first and then switch into CA. But yeah, that's Lemmer is getting screwed over pretty hard here. And Doran was behind quite a bit, but now as you can see, only 2 villagers difference. Little pause here. I think it is a pause at least. They were talking about some lag issues, so maybe they're gonna try to restore, hopefully fix the lag. It's Spain versus Germany. It shouldn't be that much lag, or it shouldn't be that laggy at all. Oh, and are they continuing or not? So Poxo on double stable, producing the knights. And I think, yeah. Oh, he's 2 town center. But he doesn't have that many knights yet. Only 2 knights on the battlefields. And they're continuing. Nice. So Robert up to Castle Age and Doran up to Castle Age as well. And Lemmer holding his own for now. Even though he's getting, he was getting doubled quite a bit. His woodline though, it's completely denied, and that will be really annoying. His economy is, or he does have quite a few idols. And there you go, Poxo now with the one knight, 2 knights. He'll be able to clean it up, but he's gotta wait a bit more. He does have the +1 and bloodlines, so these knights should actually be pretty beefy. Now it's important to clean this up, but there's quite a bit of microing to do here, as Relbus seems to be on 2 sides. And with this many archers, it's still doable to clean up knights if you don't have a big amount of knights. And indeed the archers, well, there is no army here anymore. And the economy is so messy. And I think they are gonna go back and restore. Alright, here we go. Back into the game. And we're continuing good. So, Lemmer's economy is still idle, Archers is still there. And Poxo with a couple of knights here. But yeah, indeed, Skittle already up to Castle Age, getting some camels out. So these knights by Poxo, they probably are not gonna do a whole lot, at least not on this side. If Relbers gets crossbow, even elite skirm and botkin, he should be able to deal with the camels no problem. So in this case, I think it would be better for Poxo to go this side and clean this up, as I think Relber will be, or should be, pretty good on his own. No new upgrades coming in for Poxo just yet. And Dorn saying meh, indicating that the restore didn't really do a lot. And now Relber is getting the crossbow as well, elite skirm, even though he doesn't have a lot of skirms here at all, or none, that is. So I don't know why he's doing elite skirm, but yeah, with the knights here and the crossbow, maybe they can do some more damage on Nilford. But in the meantime, Lemmer is struggling so much here. He's struggling a lot now with Andorran's crossbows, and Lemmer's economy not advancing at all, still with a lot of idle time. And this is quite the unfortunate wood line. This one is pretty far away from the town center, this one as well. And now finally Poxo is moving his way over with the knights, Still no new upgrades getting in except for +1, +1 and bloodlines. But also now Skittle here, reading the game very well, going over with the camels to this side. So now Lemmer is still not in the clear just yet. He's got a lot of skirms here. And the camels versus the knights should be a pretty good deal here. But yeah, Lemmer is so far behind. He's still feudal age, as Andoran is already castle. Skittle also castle. Nilford as well. So Relber taking this fight here downhill. Not a great fight, I would say. Upgrades are also, well, he has the +2, so they're slightly in his favor. Now bringing in some skirms. And then maybe with a couple skirms he can take this fight. But that fight downhill was not great. And Lemmer is still losing more and more economy. As Poxo is finally cleaning things up. But let me take a look at the resource. Lemmer is, yeah, he's so far away from Castle Age. This will be really a struggle. Poxo will have to stay on this side. And then hopefully Relber can just, you know, stay here and defend himself. Because, yeah, as soon as Skittle with some knights going here, Relber might be cleaned up here. He does, sure enough, he does have crossbows, but not really a lot, I would say. And nearly now with the CA and a crossbow, this is not going to be enough to clean this up. Not with the knights in there. Lemmer is going on stone. Loads of low HP villagers here, almost dying. So he should be really careful with that. Now Poxo going around with some knights, maybe coming in from the back. Like maybe hitting this gold, that would be really nice. It's super exposed. As Andoran is going, yeah, he has 2 town centers. Really awful wood line there. He still can't take this wood line because of this one tower. Still paying off there, I would say. But yeah, now Andoran coming in with CA, and Lemmer is completely exposed, man. He's going on stone, sure enough, to maybe get some towers to defend himself. But this, well, I'm not sure if Lemmer will be able to defend himself. Then over at the other side we got Skittle again with some knights. And Poxo has to get some knights here on this side to back Relber up. As he lost quite a bit of army here. And he should be careful not to add too many skirmishers, I think. It's really dangerous versus knights. Skittle now running over here with some knights. Is he gonna go straight for Poxo? It seems like it. Just passing by here. Poxo having no idea about this, but then again he is pretty or relatively safe, I would say, with his town centers. And then he should be able to get some knights in here. Oh, but is he noticing though? Oof, careful Poxo. Well, you should know this now because somebody flared. Like a Rebel flared, but it was maybe a bit late. Lemmer indeed getting some towers up. One tower here. At least on the gold, on the wood line. Maybe he wants to get one more tower here so he at least can't, the tower can't get dived as easily. And now Poxo here with the knights trying to do the damage. I'm not sure if he killed some vills here or not. But now Skittle with the camels. Reading the game like a book. He should still be fine. Poxo struggling to do the damage with the knights going up to castle earlier. What I was afraid of. Nilford getting a siege workshop. To be able to deal with the crossbows much easier. Okay, here we go. Andoran now coming in with the CA bloodlines. Botkin arrow +1. Only one tower in here. Sure enough, fighting downhill, but well, still a struggle, I would say, for Lemmer. One exposed villager. But Andoran is not taking it. Going up to Castle Age now, finally 34 minutes going up. And I'm not sure if Relber will be able to stay alive here. Only just now getting the siege workshop up, so he is quite late with that. No way for him to deal with the mango just now. 2 knights here will get wiped easily by the CA. Yeah, the lag is still pretty bad, sadly. Lemmer trying to get a quick wall here, and Stone is still pretty exposed, you know. All these low HP villagers, they could be sniped so easily. And indeed, the lag is still quite bad. Oh, nice. And Doran here going in the wood line, and Poxo might lose quite a bit of fills here. Let's see, that's 1 villager down, 2 villager down, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh man, what a mess. Fair enough, Poxo here now with some knights. Getting the husbandry to be able to run around this, or chase the CA more easily. As Relber indeed is getting pushed quite badly. Dealing with the mangoes one at a time, but yeah, it's pretty bad over at the other side. Poxo losing quite a bit of economy there. Now with the husbandry, he should be at least able to keep up with the CA. Now Lemmer getting Botkin arrow, crossbowman, and he'll have to go from there. Hopefully he'll be able to defend himself a bit better now, but with this siege workshop right here, Andoran zoning off this wood here, and that will mean only this wood line here is still left. This wood line not great, but still being, or Lemmer should still be able to take it.
Yes.
Okay, Poxo is going in now. Bloodlines +2. He's going for it, and ooh, Andoran losing quite a few CA right there, so that's pretty good. Pretty nicely played by Lemmer, but I think, yeah. Relber is struggling so much he won't be able to keep up, and well, maybe now with Lemmer going Castle Age and getting the crossbowman, if he can defend himself, Poxo can go to the other side. Something like that. But now, Lemmer and Poxo are going together. Lemmer trying to get a castle right here, going super aggressive, I would say risky. Skittle still has some knights in here. I'm not sure if they can take this fight, but they're still going for it. I don't think this castle is going up at all. Lemmer bringing in some more skirmishers, but that is a bit late as Poxo's knights are getting cleaned up and they're calling it GG indeed. That was too far behind. Relber getting pushed too hard, Poxo couldn't keep up with Skittle, and Lemmer getting screwed over too much by Andoran. That was GG. Well played. Well played, NC. Strong team. And ByT struggling to keep up in the quarterfinals. Let's see, villager high. Poxo 105, but Skittle not much behind. And yeah, Lemmer only 48 villager high versus Andoran's 99 villagers. So that's, yeah, that was. I don't think they would have been able to get back from that at all.